Alright, hello. I'm just gonna get right into this. No dumbass intro. So first map here is Atlas Gorge. Wanted to go to this area of the map and jump onto this little, I don't even know what it is, tube. And you want to wait for it to start going up. And once it gets to about like the halfway point, where it's like the highest it's gonna get, you're gonna go ahead and jump, dash, double jump, dash, hover, and then land on the barrier. This isn't really like an outer map, but I mean it's a cool glitch spot, I guess. You can do some pretty cool stuff. If you want, you can drop down to the lower part, like down here. You can drop down here. But yeah, it's not too special. You can probably do something off of there. Alright, this next map is Greenband. I'm sure everyone already knows this. Go to the little fence, jump on it, and then jump, dash, hover, double jump, and dash again. You can see me do it again in slow-mo. I don't think you actually have to dash at the end. Yeah, I didn't dash at the end. So you're going to want to go ahead and turn on the paintball effects, and where the paint splatters, that's where it's solid, and if it doesn't splatter, that's where it's not solid. So you want to go up to where it's still solid, and then just jump and dash into the building. And from here, just go ahead and climb the windows, because it's pretty easy. And then yeah, you're at a map. This is a pretty cool spot. I mean, you can see the whole map, except for like the inside of the building at the other side. Yeah, you can do some pretty cool stuff off here. The back of the building you can actually shoot through. As you can see here. You can see through the building, you can shoot through that, which would be pretty cool. This next map is Horizon. You're going to need a CP for this one. So go ahead and put down your care package, jump on top of it, and then you're simply going to go ahead and jump onto the little light. As you see, I did like a jump, dash, and hover. And you just want to barely make it onto the light. I'll show it again here in slow motion. It's pretty easy, but it can be hard at first. You just want to go ahead and push up onto it until you actually get on top. And then here, you just want to go ahead and land on this little ledge. I don't think you need hover for that jump, I just used it. And yeah, same thing for this. Just jump onto this little bar. And then go ahead and just double jump up top here. And then you want to go ahead and double jump around. You're going to see me like, yeah, right here. Go ahead and just double jump. Now this next jump is super weird. You're gonna need to like use your hover and kind of like get stuck in these little like things. I don't even know. It's super weird. And just keep spamming double jump and pushing forward. As you see, when you place down your attack, it looks like it's on the ground. When you see me die here, I spawn back up top. And yeah, you just want to go ahead and keep just climbing these until you get to a good enough height. You'll see right here, after I die and everything, you'll see me look up. That's about the height you need to be at. Let's go ahead and jump onto this barrier, and yeah, you're pretty much out from here. Now if you want to get onto like the actual sky barrier, like that's distant, you want to go onto the edge of this building here and follow the barrier. Just go ahead and walk around it. And then jump onto this little, I don't even know what this is, little tower. And from here, you jump onto the other tower. It's like, has the glass roof. And then yeah, you're on like the big sky barrier. You can just kind of like walk along it. It's the same thing on the other side of the map, so if you want to do it on the other side, go for it. This next map is Instinct. You want to go to the middle of the map, by like where the little temple is. Jump onto there, jump onto that little circle, and then jump up top here. Now this is going to be a kind of complicated jump, so I'll show it again. But you want to jump, dash, double jump, dash, hover, and kind of glide over the leaf. You can see me just barely gliding over the leaves of the tree. If you go too close to the tree, you won't make it. If you go too far, you still won't make it. But yeah, this little barrier right there you want to jump on top of, and then jump onto the tree. And then you want to jump onto this other tree barrier. And then from there, you want to go ahead and jump onto the little oil rig, I guess, or the oil pump, whatever it is. Jump over the barrier, and then just dash onto the temple, or slam, my bad. And yeah, you're good. You can climb on top of this temple. You can backdrop it. On this spot, on this side of the map, there's not a whole lot to do. You can see the whole map from here. As you can see, you can backdrop it. There's actually a little barrier in the back here you can land on. You can't really do anything from it, but it's cool. And yeah, you can shoot through right there. You can shoot to the, what is that, the cave? You can shoot into the little cave part. In this other section, you go onto the same tree barrier as before, and just walk towards the oil pump. And then, you can see me messing up here, just completely ignore that didn't happen. And yeah, you just want to jump onto it. There's some parts that have higher barriers, so you have to like kind of just jump over them. But yeah, this is a pretty cool spot. I mean, you can backdrop it, you can sue it, it's pretty cool. Alright, next we have recovery. You want to go ahead and put your attack in that little corner. Then jump onto this sign, and then jump, dash, double jump, dash, hover. Hug the barrier, and then just dash and slam on the rock. I'll show it again here. You can see me, like, it looks like I'm going still, or like I'm standing still, but I'm slowly moving around the barrier, and the reason you do that is because you'll lose hover faster if you don't do it. And yeah, you just barely slam onto the rock there. Go ahead and jump onto the platform, grab your attack, jump onto the other one. Now there's two ways you can do this next jump. You can do it with or without hover. Without hover is obviously harder, but I'll show you here. Go behind that little line, fall, dash, and double jump. And then with hover, it's pretty much the same thing. Go behind the line, fall, hover, jump and dash. And then next, you're going to want to look at the grass, double jump and move forward. And then just look to your left, double jump, move forward, and then just double jump up. You'll be out of map. You can go up the mountain there if you want. But here I'm going to show you how to get to the other side of the map here. So go ahead and jump onto the fence, and then jump onto this building, jump onto the other buildings. Alright, once you're at this point, I'm going to look down there and fall onto that little ledge, and then dash around the wall and land on the other one. Then you want to kind of fall down and land on these pillars. Go to the very last one down there. There's 4 of them. And this jump can be a little weird, but you want to go towards like the middle of it, kind of. And you want to go ahead and just jump, dash, double jump, dash, and then barely land on the ledge here. And then for this jump, just double jump up. And then finally, you go ahead and double jump up again, and you'll be up here. Then you want to go ahead and place your attack on like a little ledge down here. I'll show you how to get to it. Because if you don't, you'll actually die when you're out there. Alright, so for retreat's kind of weird and inconsistent. You want to come to this spot, and then just double jump and slam. It took me a while to get this because, like I said, it's inconsistent. It's not really a skill, it's more just luck. Alright, so right here I finally get it. You want to go ahead and look up, and then there's another ledge you want to land on. There's also a pretty inconsistent one. You want to jump, hover, move forward, and barely land on it. And once you're here, you want to re-get your hover, and then jump onto this little turtle statue. There's like a thin barrier you have to land on. And once you're up there, you can just jump onto that little barrier on this thing. I don't even know what that is. Just jump on that, and then jump forward. Get up top here, and there's 2 spots you can go to. I'm going to show you the first one. If you want to get to this like mountain over here, you get your hover, and then just jump, dash, double jump, dash, hover, dash over the little barrier, and you'll be out. Most of this is solid, but if you go far back, you'll probably end up falling through the map. And for the second spot here, you want to go back to where you were, and then land on this little barrier. And then from here, just jump, dash, double jump, dash, hover, land on the barrier. My Elgato lagged, so you couldn't really see it, but I mean, it's not that hard. And then for here, you just want to jump, dash backwards over the barrier and land on this lower part. Now for this step, we're going to be getting on this big mountain here, so you want to go ahead and jump on this little ridge on the mountain and just kind of follow what I do. I'm not really going to commentate over it because it's a lot of steps, but just follow what I do. Once you do that final double jump, you're up out of the map now. The second spot here is going to be this big mountain here, which is going to be really hard. So so don't expect to get it. But yeah, you want to jump dash, double jump dash, hover, and slam onto this little part of the mountain that you can actually stand on. It's that part in particular. Any other part won't work. So yeah, it's really specific. I'll show it again in slow-mo, but yet again, this is a super hard spot, so don't expect to get it. And once you're here, you have to just kind of walk along the edge of the mountain. It's kind of hard to tell where you're going, so I just kind of sped it up and I just kind of walked along the edge here. I don't know what I was doing here, just ignore this. But you want to go to the back of the mountain. And right here, it'll kind of look like you're slipping off, but you'll be fine. You want to go kind of towards where there's like no grass here. You can kind of see there's like no grass texture. You want to go here and just walk along the edge slowly. And you can kind of go up higher, as you can see. I'm on like the top here. And you can actually shoot through that. So behind that's the map. So you can actually do some pretty crazy things from here. Alright, this next map is solar, which a lot of people have struggles with, so I'm going to try to do my best and help everyone. So you want to go ahead and land on this pole, and then just jump, double jump, slam onto here. You can use hover too if you want, but you don't have to. And for this next jump, dash, double jump, dash, hover. So I'm going to show it again in slow-mo here. You want to make sure you leave a big gap in between every time you jump and dash, that way you get the most height. And as you can see right here, I barely made it. But if you just do that, you should be good. So for this next part, you want to go to these solar panels, and you just want to jump over this little death barrier. If you go too low down, you'll essentially just die. So you go ahead and run up to the top here, and this is the highest point you can get on the map. If you go too far back here, you'll just suey, so just don't do that. Okay, so for this next spot, just follow the pathway here. Don't go too low down, because if you go too low down, you will die. Because like I said before, there's a death barrier, so going too low will kill you. Just follow the pathway. Yeah, you want to go to this road right here. These little things are solid if you want to do something off there, I don't really know. But yeah, go past the palm trees behind the building, and you'll see a little statue. Go past that, and then just jump up top here. And yeah, you can see, not the whole map, but you can kind of see in the middle, you can see into the spawn, and you can see where you get out of the map. So yeah, now on to DLCs. For Chop Shop, you want to go to this side of the map, land on the corner here, and then jump through like the bottom of the building. It's kind of weird. You'll see me take a few tries to get this, but eventually I get it. And once I do get it, I recommend looking at the minimap to see where I go, because it's kind of just all black, you can't really see where you're going. But yeah, once you are out here, I'm going to go ahead and land onto this little like sheet of metal here, because everything else out here is not solid. See, I fall through. And then from here, I just want to go ahead and jump, dash, double jump, dash, and land onto this part right here. You don't have to hover, I just did. And yeah, I'm just going to speed this up here, I'm not going to commentate it. Okay, so for this next part, I'm going to go ahead and jump onto those poles right there, and then jump onto this big part of the building. And then from here, you can just run around and go to the main spot. Yet again, I'm not really going to commentate it because it's just me walking to the spot. Okay, so now on to Fracture. What you want to do is you want to wait for the ice to break, and you just want to go ahead and fall, hover, and then double jump and dash. And you can do that when the ice isn't broken, but it's a lot harder. Now once you're here, you can do a slide, jump dash, double jump dash, hover, and then slam onto the corner here. I didn't make it, but you kind of get the gist. That's pretty much how you do it. And now for this next map, Sideshow, it's actually super difficult. I wasn't able to actually get getting it here. But what you're going to need is a care package with drone delivery on. Then you're going to want to go into this building, place the care package, and wait for it to fall. You then want to get a second CP and place it, and then have it start falling and have it land perfectly on the second CP. And this is really difficult, but if you do happen to get it to work, you want to go ahead and jump onto the CPs and then jump onto the tree barrier right over here. And then from the tree barrier, you just jump out of the map. So this next map here is Drift. Ignore what I did with the hover there, but you want to come to this side of the map. I'm going to go ahead and do a normal jump, pull out your attack, crouch, and then double jump and land onto this little like dip. And then from here you want to go ahead and jump onto this ledge. And then jump to this bigger ledge over here. And then you're out. Now this isn't really like a big out of map, it's kind of just like a little ledge. But you can do some stuff here. And yeah, that's all the solo out of maps on AW as of now. I'll go ahead and leave some links to the push outs and the Ellies in the description if you want to look at those. But yeah, thanks for watching.